We are nearly a month away from hurricane season, but for many in our state, the devastation of Hurricane Ian is still felt every day. A local documentary filmmaker who used to work right here at 10 Tampa Bay saw the destruction in Fort Myers firsthand just hours ago. He spoke to 10 Tampa Bay's Hannah Deneen to share what we can all learn from one of the most powerful storms to strike the Gulf Coast.
I think it's a film, honestly, that's going to save lives.
Gotta love Southwest Florida, but there's a risk.
The Price of Paradise, Surviving Hurricane Ian. Jonathan Petramala of St. Pete is one of the documentary's three creators.
It introduces to people one of the most dangerous parts of hurricanes, which isn't the wind, it's the water. Water kills people more than any other part of a hurricane.
During Hurricane Ian, Fort Myers Beach suffered one of the most devastating storm surges in history, and Petramala has it all on camera.
Something like that has never really been seen before. People hear that there's a storm surge warning, but it's one thing to hear that there's a storm surge warning. It's another thing to actually see it.
The most alarming part of this video, there were people inside that house being swept away. Miraculously, they lived to share their story.
Seen a bunch of palm fronds flying down the street, and I was like, this is it, we're in a hurricane now. It wasn't, that was just the beginning.
Through survival stories like this, Petramala hopes his neighbors in Tampa Bay recognize the importance of knowing your flood zone and evacuating when necessary.
We here in Tampa Bay are in the most dangerous place in the world, really, when it comes to storm surge. If this same storm had hit here in Tampa Bay, it would easily be the most catastrophic hurricane to ever hit the United States.
Sharing the message of those who lived through disaster for others to consider when the next storm strikes.
This is the bottom line truth from anywhere I've covered a disaster in the entire country. No single human being I've spoken with after a hurricane, after a disaster, have said to me, I'm glad I stayed.
Hannah Deneen, 10 Tampa Bay.
And The Price of Paradise will air this Friday during the Sunscreen Film Festival in St. Petersburg. There are still tickets available, by the way. Petramala says he and his team are working on a streaming deal which will allow more of us to watch at home. He says those plans will be finalized by June 1st, which is the start of hurricane season.